As spring emerges and temperatures rise, the snow piles of winter begin to disappear, leaving behind a season's worth of built-up aggregate and litter. If neglected, these deposits will not only become an unsightly nuisance, but can also degrade the quality of our clean air and natural waterways. Because of this, it is up to the Municipality of Anchorage's Department of Public Works to take on the annual challenge of cleaning every public road and sidewalk within the Anchorage Bowl. Fleets of water trucks, sweepers, and kick brooms will take to the streets every spring in order to tackle this monumental task. However, a brief understanding of the laws and regulations surrounding this endeavor may help to clarify our duty as public servants. Specifically, the Municipality of Anchorage is a permittee of the Alaska Pollutant Discharge Elimination System, or APDES for short. APDES is regulated by the State of Alaska's Department of Environmental Conservation, and it serves to mitigate the effects of harmful contaminants into our local waterways. Our permit mandates that all municipally owned roads be swept 3 times per year. With the city responsible for more than 1,400 lane miles, one might imagine the resources necessary to achieve such a feat. In addition to this, our permit also defines several key factors, such as standards, street classifications, types of sweeping equipment, as well as where and when to use them. Lastly, our permit also requires that the municipality maintain accurate records of sweeping maps, efficacy, materials applied, as well as materials recovered. On average, our sweepers will pick up around 12,000 tons of debris each year. Ultimately, sweeping is a necessary public service that helps to reduce both human health hazards as well as environmental impacts. As part of the municipality's street sweeping operation plan, it's important to know that sweeping takes place in 3 phases: first, second, and third sweep. The first, or spring sweep, begins when temperatures remain consistently above freezing and must be completed by June 15th. The spring sweep will be slow and more time-consuming due to the high volume of heavy material left behind by winter sanding. Because of this, the first sweep will consist of larger teams with more sweepers and is best described as the bulk sweep. The second, or summer sweep, takes place from June 15th to September 15th, but is typically completed by August. The summer sweep will have much less material and in turn move much quicker. Because of this, the second sweep will consist of smaller teams with less sweepers and is best described as the cleanup sweep. The third, or autumn sweep, takes place after September 15th and continues until temperatures remain consistently below freezing. Sweep times will vary depending on strong winds and heavy rains. Sweeper teams will work to remove large volumes of organics and fallen leaves that would otherwise cause backups to concrete gutters and storm drains. Thus, the third sweep is a crucial step to help reduce the potential for spring flooding and is best described as the organic sweep. Every public road is swept at least once during each phase, meaning that every street will be swept a minimum of 3 times per year. Furthermore, each phase will typically start with the mains and arterials being completed first, before then moving into the residential subdivisions. It is also important to note that the municipal sweeping pattern will alternate each and every year, north to south, and vice versa. Please note that neighborhood sweeping will not take place on designated trash pickup days. Due to these factors, it can be difficult to provide accurate time estimates on when you can expect to have your neighborhood swept. However, the municipality does maintain an updated sweeping map that can be viewed at your convenience at muni.org. Once there, you will also find resources that list which roads are maintained by the State of Alaska's Department of Transportation. As mentioned before, each phase of sweeping begins with the mains and arterials before then moving into the residential neighborhoods. When sweeping arterials, each street is swept from the center out and will be completed in two parts: insides and outsides. Insides refers to the islands, turn pockets, and lane stripes, while outsides refers to the sidewalks, bus stops, and gutters. When starting the insides, water trucks will lead the charge, using their front-mounted water cannons to power wash the tops of the islands. When done properly, the debris will be rinsed off into the island's curb line, ready to be picked up. With the islands clean, water trucks will begin to dispense a soft mist that dampens the center lanes and turn pockets. This light watering helps to ensure that dust is suppressed and that it does not lead to poor air quality or a lack of visibility. With the insides wet, mechanical sweepers will utilize their large rear brooms and conveyor belts to slowly scrub the street, picking up any heavy material along the way. Behind them, vacuum sweepers will utilize internal fans to suck up leftover material and fine particles. After the sweepers have picked up the insides, water trucks will use their lower flushers to wash the street, rinsing any residuals towards the outsides. With the insides complete, the sweeping crew will then move to the outsides. The outsides begin with water trucks using their front-mounted cannons to lightly water the sidewalks and planter strips. These cannons can also be used to help move material away from signposts, retaining walls, and ADA ramps. Once wet, kick brooms will begin to gently flick material off of the sidewalks and into the street's gutter line. After the kick brooms have cleaned off the sidewalks and planter strips, a water truck will come back through to dispense a light mist onto the outside lanes. With the street damp, the mechanical sweepers, followed by the vacuum sweepers, will pick up the outsides, ensuring a clean gutter line. Finally, water trucks will use their flushers to come through one last time, rinsing any remaining residue into the storm drains. With all of that complete, the street is considered swept, and the crews will move on to the next. Once all of the mains and arterials are complete, sweeper teams will begin to work on residential sectors, of which Anchorage has 61. Unlike arterials, which are completed individually, one street at a time, residential neighborhoods are completed in sectors while following a sweeping pattern. These sweeping patterns will vary depending on the sector, but ultimately will ensure that every street is swept efficiently and with minimal overlap. Because of this, teams will often sweep one side of multiple streets before turning around and picking up the rest. Another difference is that neighborhood sweeping relies more heavily on the use of kick brooms. In addition to their normal duties of sidewalks and planter strips, kick brooms will now also be responsible for handling the centers, intersections, and cul-de-sacs. This extra effort by the kick brooms allows the sweeper trucks to get through neighborhoods more quickly and with smaller teams. All of this results in more sectors being swept simultaneously, which in turn helps to ensure that all 61 sectors receive better service. When comparing neighborhood and arterial sweeping, most everything else will be the same. Water trucks will dampen the pavement, mechanical and vacuum sweepers will pick up the material, and water trucks will backflush behind them. After every street within a sector has been swept, that sector will be marked as complete and the teams will move on to the next. Although sweeping operations require a coordinated effort by the dedicated men and women of street maintenance, there are some small steps that the public can take to help us with this important mission. First and foremost, please slow down and provide extra space while crews are sweeping. Oftentimes, sweeping crews will need to make several loops in order to adequately clean a desired area. Therefore, if you must proceed, it's imperative that you do so with caution, as our equipment may need to make sudden or unpredictable movements. Second, when sweeping is taking place in your neighborhood, please avoid parking on the street and never park in the middle of a cul-de-sac. Additionally, please be aware that basketball hoops, overgrown trees, and personal signage all present additional obstructions which may result in less service. In extreme cases, streets with too many obstacles may be skipped entirely. Third, please ensure that garbage receptacles are removed from the street after trash pickup days. To avoid unnecessary delays, our sweeping is scheduled so that it does not conflict with trash pickup days. Finally, Anchorage is a large and busy city. Please be patient as the professionals at street maintenance work to keep the municipality clean and beautiful. Thank you.